The Great Air Balloon Race. In a small town that looked like a patchwork quilt from above, every kid dreamed of joining the Great Air Balloon Race. It wasn't just any race. It was the only race where kids got to pilot giant, colorful hot air balloons all the way around the world. This year, the race had a new twist. Instead of just reaching the finish line first, they had to complete hilarious challenges in each country they passed. The top 3 racers would win the golden, silver, and bronze balloons, each filled with chocolate coins, funny socks, and, legend had it, one wish ticket. The racers lined up in the town square, with everyone cheering them on. There was Mia with her parrot, Picasso, in a balloon shaped like a giant pineapple. Leo, the budding scientist, had a balloon shaped like a giant light bulb. Sam and Max, the twins, shared a big balloon that looked like a slice of pizza. And then there was Jada, the artist, whose balloon resembled a giant crayon box, each crayon a different color of the rainbow. "All right, racers. First stop, France," shouted the announcer. "Your challenge is to catch a French baguette while in the air." With a giant whoosh, the balloons lifted off, floating higher and higher, drifting toward the Eiffel Tower. In France, the racers quickly learned that catching a baguette mid-air was no easy task. The local baker, Mr. Dupain, stood on the roof, tossing fresh baguettes up into the sky. Mia's parrot Picasso swooped down, snagging a baguette in his beak, much to the crowd's delight. Onward to Egypt, came the call. In Egypt, the challenge was to take a selfie with the Sphinx while wearing a funny hat. Leo pulled out a top hat he'd invented that doubled as a camera. He adjusted the hat and clicked, snapping a perfect shot of himself in front of the Sphinx, except the hat's camera had flipped the Sphinx upside down. Next stop was China, where the challenge was to balance a bowl of noodles while floating over the Great Wall. Jada was a master of balance. She carefully held her bowl with one hand and the balloon's ropes with the other, not spilling a single noodle. Behind her, the twins in their pizza balloon were slurping noodles as if it were spaghetti night, sauce splattering everywhere. Then, they were off to Australia, where they had to hop like a kangaroo while steering the balloon. The racers tied bungee cords to their ankles and bounced up and down in their baskets. Leo nearly fell out when his bungee bounced too high, and he landed back down with a squeak. Finally, they reached the last challenge location, Brazil, where they had to play a quick game of soccer with a balloon-sized soccer ball. A group of friendly parrots joined in, pecking at the ball and squawking every time they scored a goal by bouncing it off one of the balloons. At last, they floated back home, greeted by a cheering crowd. The awards ceremony was held on a big stage with confetti cannons and a band of tubas and tambourines. Mia and Picasso won 3rd place, with a silver balloon. The twins' pizza balloon took 2nd, earning them a giant, inflatable slice of pepperoni pizza as a prize. But the grand prize went to Jada, who was crowned world balloon champion, and received the golden balloon, filled with chocolate coins and the magical wish ticket. As the crowd cheered, Jada held up her ticket and whispered her wish to the wind, "I wish for the next race to go to the moon." And so, the kids began dreaming of next year's race, a race to outer space, where new challenges awaited and new friends would join them.